like to greet every human being on the face of this earth with a universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. It don't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, or religious belief may be. I greet you with that greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. This evening is Thursday, June the 13th, 2019. The time being about 5:53 p.m. I'm here in Charleston, Missouri, downtown. I'm at the Mississippi County, standing in front of the Mississippi County Courthouse, which is the 33rd Circuit here in Charleston, Missouri. And I'm gonna tell you in a minute the reason, because I'm gonna sit down because I'm getting a little old. I'm being 61 years old. I'm gonna sit down for a minute. Today I came to the courthouse because on May the 13th of 2019, just this here year, last month, I went in front of Judge Dolan to have a petition to have my name removed off of the sexual offenders list. 19 years ago, June of 2000, I was wrongfully arrested, unjustly arrested, unjustly charged, unjustly tried, and wrongfully convicted on a class 2 misdemeanor sexual misconduct, which has nothing to do with having sex with anybody. I appealed my case and went through a lot of procedures trying to clear it up. But as the time went past, you seen some of the people in this town, mainly blacks, and I'm not talking about all blacks. If the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. They was pulling up pictures showing y'all, saying that I was a rapist, a pedophile, a sexual predator, which my case had nothing to do with that, nothing at all. But 19 years later, these same individuals that had pulled that up, one of them even said that his auntie worked for the feds in Chicago, and she got me off of Facebook, and they needed a judge to get him a court order to get me off of YouTube. But today, I doubt very seriously if they show y'all these papers here. Now, you don't have to get close. I doubt if they show y'all these documents right here. You see, these are some documents while I was fighting against my enemies, lying, telling y'all certain things about me. At the same time, I was in the courts to try to clear that up. I got a ruling June the 12th, 2019, just yesterday, where my name, after 19 years, is ordered to be removed off of all those sexual registry lists. So these enemies of mine, they won't be able to show you that no more because a judge ruled that my name come off of it. And see, that ain't the only thing that I'm battling. I'm battling a lot of other things. When I come up to this courtroom, every time they have court, most times on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, you'll see a lot of these people in Charleston, Missouri, blacks, that say they leaders of you'll see them in the newspapers, giving themselves awards, being the former and the present NAACP president. You will see even some of the other NAACP members on Facebook that call themselves preachers that's telling these individuals that be attacking me unjustly, getting caught with guns and being felons and don't be arrested, but telling them to preach. But you will see some of these other groups in Charleston, Missouri, you would never see them up here. See, me and my two daughters, we got to learn to know the judges. We got to learn to know the prosecuting attorney and the attorneys up there. Just by sitting in there showing them there's some people in Charleston, Missouri care what's going on up here. You see, the reason why you have a lot of this black on black crime in Charleston, Missouri on the west side, it's not because these people ain't doing their job up here. Some of the police officers for the Charleston, Missouri Police Department are not doing their job. The high-ranking authorities need to start doing their job. And if the judges really knew these people that's running all these government grant organizations that come up here only when they trying to get the judge and the prosecutor to let some of these guys out that they shouldn't let out. Some of them that's out here shooting and killing repeatedly shooting and killing in the black neighborhood. These leaders from the NAACP, these groups and preachers, some of them from the black neighborhood, come and tell the prosecuting attorney, oh, these are good workers. I'm sitting in there, whether they are good worker or not, you asking the judge and the prosecutor to give them lower bonds and let them out to go to work, because when you get one of them in your program, you get money. So that's all you concerned about, money. Don't none of y'all that's trying to help get these people out of jail that shouldn't be out, don't none of y'all live in the neighborhood when shots fired, me and my kids and other people in the neighborhood have to duck. But see, I couldn't get none of them to help me on this. It's been 19 years. All of my two daughters' lives, they're going on 13 and 14. We couldn't move in certain neighborhoods because of this here. But now we can move anywhere we want to. You see what I'm saying? My point is, these same leaders that helping these individuals out here, and if the shoe fit where, that shouldn't be out here, that should be in that jail or in prison somewhere, and not sent back to the black neighborhood to continue to do the same thing. Now, they would help them, but they wouldn't help nobody like me. You know why? Because they can't get me to say what they want me to say. I give more respect to the white law firm in Jackson, Missouri, the white state's attorney, the white judge, you see what I'm saying? And all the other people, black and white, that prayed for me, because none of these people that call themselves leaders that's getting all this recognition from the local newspapers, none of them try to help me. They didn't care about my daughters. They didn't care about what these people were saying about me. But let's see if they gonna talk about this. This is just the beginning. But I'm gonna tell y'all something, people in Charleston, Missouri, come sit in that courtroom. The juveniles, they need people to help mentor them. These people that got these food programs, basketball programs, they ain't mentoring them children. They getting grant money to food that's paid for by the government. You see what I'm saying? Government paid organizations that they got for these basketball programs. And look at your basketball court on the west side, right off of South Williams Avenue. Look at that basketball court. Look how rusty those bars is that holds that rim up. You can't blame the white people. They have little young black girls with little bitty dresses on, inappropriate, dancing on that stuff. But the ground is all cracked up. You see how good downtown look? Right next door to the courthouse. They remodeling the police department. You see what I'm saying? They doing what they have to do to them to be able to put some more y'all on the west side of town down here. But the black leaders, these organizations, all of them, NAACP, Justice for All, Black Lives Matter, and any one of them groups out of the Lincoln School, you see what I'm saying? Ain't none of them trying to help get nothing done on that west side. They don't like voices like mine. You know why they don't like voices like mine? Because they can't pay me, they can't scare me to say what they want me to say. If blacks ain't treating blacks right, I'm gonna speak up for it. I speak up for all lives matter. But I just thank God. I thank that law firm. I thank all of my family and friends all around the world that prayed on this here. And finally, I thank God that every judge in this place, I said it before this ruling, I don't look down on all the judges and all the people that work up in that in the 33rd Circuit in Mississippi County Court here in Charleston, Missouri. Also, I'd like to thank the whole entire clerk, Miss Dottie McKinley and her whole staff, just doing their job. I thank the judge for doing his job. I thank the prosecutor, even the Missouri State Highway Patrol, who was going up against me to get this here, in the Missouri State Attorney General. But when they brought their case to the judge, Judge Dolan was not intimidated by the highest authority of the state of Missouri, which is the Attorney General's office, and then the second highest, which was the Missouri State Troopers. They presented their case, my attorney had presented theirs, and the judge ruled that I'm not a danger or a threat, like some of these other people talking about they gonna have me move out of the house, move away from the bus stop. I'm a danger to the kids, but I want you to come to court Wednesday, June the 19th, here in this Mississippi County, and you will see some of the people that's a danger and a threat, because two of them is going to trial for what they did to me down here at the police department. I believe it was April the 22nd. I'm gonna leave right now, but this is a piece of paper that I've been trying to get for 19 years. Let's see if that individual's auntie that's an FBI, can she Google this up on CaseNet? Peace be still.